Hi friends, welcome back to The Dream and the Debt, or welcome if you're new. I'm Leah, and this is my cozy little corner of YouTube where big dreams and tight budgets can coexist. Today, I'm cash stuffing $1,005, which is my second and final paycheck for December. A portion of this, $560, is from my final paycheck of the month, and the rest is from my boyfriend who generously shared some of his winnings after he won big playing poker last week. We're very much a team when it comes to our goals, and I'm really grateful to be able to put this money toward our priorities. This video is all about closing out December intentionally, funding my categories, and heading into the new year feeling grounded instead of stressed. If you love realistic budgeting, sinking funds, and cash stuffing that focuses on progress over perfection, you're in the right place. So let's get into it. Okay, so first we're going to be counting out the cash that we have. Let me make sure I get it all out of here. Okay, so look at all that. All right. So we've got 100, 200, and 50, 100, 50, 100, 250, and 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6. So 360. And I usually use my phone as a calculator. So obviously I'm using that to film right now, but I have just off screen my teller slip. So I know that I have already calculated that this is the correct amount of each denomination to have. So then I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110s, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. $80 in fives. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. $15 in ones. So that is everything. And that equals $1,005. So first up, I'm going to be cash stuffing my wallet, and I get paid bi-weekly. So this is going to be the funds that I have for the next 2-week period. And I do also have some leftover cash from last week that I will be putting into savings challenges. And if you watched last week, you may have seen that I got these really cute tabs in from Crafted by Coco, and I was not sure if they were going to work in my wallet, but they actually work perfectly. So I'm really excited about that. And I've got quite a bit left over again from groceries this last pay period. So we're going to count it out. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. I have $55 left over from groceries. And then I have $1 left over in gas. And then I have in dining out $1. And then nothing obviously in miscellaneous. And then it's just my where I write down everything that I spend. So we have a total of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, $57 left over from last pay period. I think what's been happening the last 2 pay periods is that I'm spending quite a bit more in dining out, and I just have not been good about going to the grocery store and meal prepping. So I really need to get back on that because I'm actually quite overspending and dining out. I did have $1 left over, but I did some debit card spending, and I knew that I had extra funds this week, and so I allowed myself to go over, which I'm a work in progress, so I'm still learning. But anyway, so that's why I've been the last two pay periods significantly underspent in groceries. I mean, technically I'm overspent in dining out, so I could have just pulled from that. But for the sake of my savings challenges and because I knew I had some extra funds coming, I did not do that. So we'll go ahead and start with the cash stuffing my wallet. So this week I'm going to be putting $155 into groceries, and I'm going to be doing that with a 50, 3 20s, and then 3 10s, and 3 5s. So let's count that out. We've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150, 155. And then next up is gas. And gas is going to be getting 90 this week. And so it's going to be getting 4 20s and 2 5s. And this is to last me 2 weeks. And so it cost me, upwards of $45 a week for one tank. And so this should get me 2 tanks of gas, which I may or may not use in 2 weeks, depending on if I do anything beyond go to work and back. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. Since I said like in last week's video, I typically only stuff 45, but obviously I've got a much higher budget this pay period with the extra that my boyfriend gave me. And I do typically have to pull from other places to get, more than one tank in a 2 week period, more than one tank of gas. And so this way I just know that I'm going to be able to afford 2 tanks if I need it. And then dining out, because I went over budget last week, and I knew I was going to be getting a little more for this pay period because my boyfriend had already given me his earnings. I just decided to wait to cash stuff them along with my paycheck. I did go over in dining out, so a lot of this is going to have to be unstuffed, but I am putting in here $110, which I'm going to be doing in 50, 20, 2 10s, 3 5s, and then 5 1s. And I put a lot of smaller bills in here because when I dine out, I usually need to break larger bills anyway, but didn't really think about that I'm going to be unstuffing a lot of this. So, but it's fine either way. Just put it in the order I like to count. Okay. So we've got 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $110 in dining out. And then I don't stuff miscellaneous, so that is everything for my wallet. Just going to be extra stuffed. Put that off to the side. Okay, so next up is my variable binder. I hope everyone is having a great day whenever you're watching this, and that you are all prepared for whatever holiday you celebrate. Today, when I'm filming this, it is just 3 days until Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. And I'm just super excited to be done with my holiday shopping. It's very tempting to continue on, but I am stopping myself. We are done. So first up is going to be household, which is going to be getting $25. I did empty out household last pay period, so I'm putting in a little more than typical just to kind of make sure I'm got a good buffer in case I need something that's a little more expensive, like laundry detergent or dishwashing detergent this in the next 2 weeks. So, oh wait, why did I fold that? So it's getting 25, which brings it to 25. And then personal care is going to be getting 50, which is going to be getting as a $50 bill. So it's going to have 50, 70, 80, 85. And then car maintenance is going to be getting 25. So that has 20, 30, 35. And I had a nail in my tire, which was so great after just paying so much to get a car battery. But I went to Discount Tire and they repaired it for free, but they also told me my windshield wipers needed to be replaced, and they were going to charge me just $15 each, which is about what I pay for to buy them myself, and they didn't charge an installation fee. So I did go ahead and get that done as well. So I will be unstuffing that. And then pets is going to be getting 10. So pets has 20, 40, 50, $50 in pets. I need to get them some chew toys or something. About time. And then date night is going to be getting 10. So it has 20, 30 in date night. And then hobbies is going to be getting 10 as well. And then entertainment is going to be getting 10 as well, but it's going to be getting it in a 5 and 5 ones. So we have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 in entertainment. And then supplements is going to be getting 5. And it's going to get it as a $5 bill. So 20, 30, $35 in supplements. And then buffer is not going to be getting anything this week. I have plenty in here. So I have 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So I have not had to dig into my buffer since I gave myself an extra large budget for dining out that will be to be making up for some spending I've already done in dining out. I did not need to take out of my buffer. So that is it for my variable expenses. And then next we're going to move on to my high priority sinking funds binder. So first up is emergency fund is fully funded. I will not start stuffing that again to get to 3 to 6 months of expenses until my car lease is up, and so my entire focus is putting down towards a down payment on the car that I'm currently leasing that I'll be financing to own. So car financing is going to be getting $150, and it's getting $100 bill, $50 bill. So car financing has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 970, 980, and then 220 in the bank. Which is a total of, give me 1 second. That gets me to 1,200 in car finance prep, which is really awesome. My goal is 3,000. If I go beyond that, then that'll be great. But I think 3,000 by May is really feasible. And then next up is tires and repairs, which will be getting $40 and 220s. So tires and repairs has 2, 4, 6, 8, $80. And I do need to get new tires, so I need to speed that up. Next up is health, which will also be getting $40. I chose to get a lot of doctor's appointments this month since I hit my deductible. So yeah, I need to continue to rebuild this for next year. So 20, 40, $60 in health. And since I've had to take a lot out of that, but I haven't had to take out of the next category, I've been stuffing less towards pet emergency because thankfully, knock on wood, I have not had any pet emergencies lately. So we have 15 going into pet emergency. So we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 180, 85, 90. So 190 in pet emergency. I have 2 dogs and they are both young and healthy. So hoping that I have some time before the next emergency comes up. I say the next because one of my dogs did get attacked at the dog park last year, or no, sorry, earlier this year. And thankfully I had gotten my bonus and was able to use my bonus to pay off. Yeah, it was terrible. I won't get into it, but he is okay. He's doing great. So we're super excited and that he is okay. And then annuals is going to be getting 15. And let me just make sure that's right. Oh wait, no. Yeah. How am I out of tens? Gosh. I'm going to go back and figure out how I am out of tens because I don't think I should be, right? Oh, actually, yeah, this is my last 10 that I'll be stuffing. Okay. All right. So I have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, $60 in annuals. And that covers my workout app, Amazon Prime, and my Costco membership. So that is everything for my high priority sinking funds binder. So next up, I have my low priority sinking funds binder. And let me just move my gorgeous but very long chain into here. All right. So first up is travel, which will be getting $50. So travel now has 150, 200, 220, 230. So $230 in travel. And then self-care is going to be getting $25. 25. Sorry, all in the right order. So self-care has 100, 200, 300, 420, 30, 35. $435. And then holiday is going to be getting $120. And this will cover the last bit of things that I purchased. I did end up going slightly over what I had originally put, but some of that was towards shipping charges and then wrapping paper and packages to wrap everything in that I didn't really think about whenever I set my budget for the holidays. So I'll be definitely thinking about that next year. So I have 120, 40, 50, $155 in holiday. Just getting a little more natural light in here. And then next up is style. And style will be getting $20 today. So 20, so 20, 40, $40 in style. And then home decor is going to be getting 25 in home decor, which brings me to 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, $60 in home decor. And then lastly, giving, which is going to be getting $5. So we have 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, $39 in giving. Right. And that is everything for my low priority sinking funds binder. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to be cash stuffing the leftovers from my last pay period from my wallet into my savings challenges binder. And so let's first grab that and count it out. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. I have $57. Right. So let me open those. And we're going to be putting 10 towards Coco's Plant Store Savings Challenge. So I'll just be coloring out one of these goes. Need to get some wet erase markers so I can reuse these challenges in the future. So that is going to be, the drivers again, getting 10. So that has 10, 20, 30 now. And then same for the shadow pause. That's also going to be getting 10, and I'm almost done this challenge. To the side to dry for a second. And so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60. I'm gonna go to that one. Sorry if you can hear any commotion. There are some cars going by and my dogs may or may not bark. Okay, and next up, I actually don't remember what I'm putting towards that, so I'm gonna wait because I have some easier ones. So Coco's North Pole Savings Challenge is going to be getting 10. And I'm just gonna mark out circle. 10 going in there, which gets it to 10. These are new challenges that I got if you watched last week's video. Oh, I wish I had something else to mark this out with. I'm just gonna put a little dot above him because this is so cute. I don't want to ruin another one. And I'm gonna be putting 10. So that brings it to 10. Again, this is a new challenge. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back. So I think that I'm putting 5 in this one, and then, oh my gosh. Okay, we'll start with that. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? I think that's the smallest thing I can do. And then 10 in this one, and then $2. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. So we're going to be putting 5 in this challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I'll probably trade out for a $5 bill. These are some really old looking, funky looking ones. So I'll probably do that once I unstuff. So 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, $30 in my autumn cash savings challenge that I got as a freebie from BL Budgets. So And then we're going to be putting $2. I was like, where's my 10? $2 into sweater weather. Okay. So in sweater weather, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $8 in sweater weather. And then lastly, $10 into my Ho 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 savings challenge by Savings with Grace. So I will be doing a lot of savings challenges for fall and winter into 2026, and that's okay. So I've got 10, 15, 16, 17, $17 in this challenge. And that is it. We are all done with my savings challenges. All right, friends, that wraps up my final December paycheck cash stuffing. I'm really proud of how this month came together, and I'm especially grateful for the teamwork and unexpected wins that help move things forward. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you would like and subscribe and comment below, what are you most excited to fund or focus on in the new year? Thank you so much for being here and supporting my journey. Let's dream boldly, budget beautifully, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.